Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they just walking around doing fine. They're walking around untouched, unharmed, unsinged. Matter of fact, the Bible said that they didn't even have the smell of smoke on them. What about that? Jesus is just sitting there saying, boys, y'all comfortable? If I need I could adjust the thermostat just a little bit for y'all. It'll be okay. And friend, they looked in, and Nebuchadnezzar, he was confused. He was confounded. He was dumbfounded. He looked in, and he said, wait a minute, how many people did y'all cast in? And they said, well, we cast in 3. We cast in Shadrach. We cast in Meshach. We cast in Abednego. And then Nebuchadnezzar said, well, wait a minute, I see a 4th man walking around in that fire with him, and there's something different about him. He has the likeness of the Son of God. I'm glad God's with us in the fire. I'm glad God's with us in the furnace. I'm glad no matter what we face, no matter what we go through, we may be cast in the furnace. We may be cast in the lion's den, but God is not going to leave us nor forsake us. Amen. He's the 4th man in the fire. What a blessing that is for the child of God today. The Christ of the Bible is not only the Christ of calm places. He's the Christ that comes into the furnace. He's the Christ that'll come into the hospital room. He's the Christ that'll come and he'll beside, y'all act like this don't mean anything to you, and I'm about to bust. He'll come in 3 a.m. when you're sitting on the side of your bed weeping, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what tomorrow's going to hold, not knowing if you can take another step, not knowing how the bill's going to get paid, not knowing how you're going to get through another day and another week and another month and another year. And he'll come and he'll sit beside you and wrap his sweet arm around you and let you know how much he loves you. I'm glad no matter what we face, no matter what we go through, no matter what we're dealing with, I'm glad he's the 4th man in the fire. Amen.